the charge coming in to try to hold Moo in place. Old Chicken getting low. Z-Freak on the back line is going to be going in, nipping at him. They've still got that Purifying Flames. The arrow off the mark. Z-Freak now running out of tools to go. They throw the range creep. Old Chicken still getting munched on. The arrow's not going to be doing enough work, and they leave the Legion Commander off for now. In fact, now it's Moo in a little bit of trouble as Old Lanham rotates in. They're looking to keep going here. They end up dropping that Starstorm. Z-Freak doing what he can, but Swindles gets low, and one more hit should be enough to take out the Oracle. First blood goes the way of EHOME in this bottom lane.
So the reason that didn't work out so well is basically they didn't have enough 41 last hits at 6 minutes. That's actually incredible amounts of farm.
Oh, Garter maybe in a little bit of trouble there.
They don't have
get
stuns,
focused down,
unless the arrow hits.
Oh, it will end up connecting there. Nice little long-range arrow. They have the burst to get him down, so they're going to be able to put themselves on the board there, coL. Nice little kill onto the Spirit Breaker.
Yeah, that's very...
Moo. Can he react fast enough here? He's walking around, looks for the avalanche, finds it onto 2, but they are still getting very close to him here. Sylar moving in forward underneath the tower now, switches target to Swindles, and looks like Swindles is just going to get consumed by the Morphling. Moo walking around under tower. Morphling is going to get tossed up onto his allies, taking a lot of tower shots. Sylar can still morph strength. Meanwhile, we are going to have a kill on the Warlock. Avalanche clips onto 2, so it looks like Moo will find an escape for himself. 1-for-1 globally. EHOME. Tidehunter going to be level 8, almost level 9. Still hasn't picked up that Ravage.
Yeah, if you're just planning to lane, it's not that big of a deal. I think the idea is that they didn't really want to rotate for it. They preferred to just sit him top and get as much farm as possible, especially because they already feel like they have a lane advantage, that there may be less pressure on him to actually go for that kind of a thing. And especially with having Gush, he can contribute to kills a lot safer without having to blow, his big ultimate cooldown kind of a thing. So he'll get it eventually, just he's more preferential towards finishing mech, getting Ravaged later, and then taking big team fights.
Yeah, Warlock only level 4 here, so he really doesn't have that wombo combo follow-up there. Z-Freak going forward. They should be able to find this kill. He's healing up the Shadow Word, doing crazy amounts of damage there, but Swindles ends up getting the kill. Z-Freak should be just fine here, able to go back and regen to a nice, healthy amount.
That was a bro gank. How do you stop that? I don't know.
Man, nothing stronger than that brother bond. Now, Monkeys Forever moving in. Maybe looking for something there. Psionic Trap popped out, but this Morphling is a big issue now. Legion getting tossed up, but Moo is going to be charged. I don't know if they can finish this gank in time. This is very dangerous here. Moo is flying solo, and that's going to be the first duel as well. They should be able to find this. They've got the damage, and that's going to be your first Legion Commander successful duel.
Yeah, I think Moo definitely went a little far there. He needed, 3 to 6 level, or 3 to 6 most farmed heroes, so they just have to get a couple more kills. Things are about to get out of hand, especially if EHOME does do a lot of 5-manning.
Swindles is probably going to be in trouble there. Is able to pop off the ultimate in time, gets off the Purifying Flames, but the damage is just too much. You can't heal through this. It's going to be, just blasted to oblivion.
Tactical last hit.
Yeah, just gets a little bit growth for himself. One thing I really do like about compLexity's lineup.
Maranas we've been seeing are struggling with that same idea, and they've got free farm in lanes.
Pressure coming back in onto Moo. He goes and gets the avalanche off, buying a little Old Chicken's time, but is this really going to be enough to save him? They bring in Monkeys Forever. The Ravage committed, though. They're still trying to focus down this Tiny, and they are going to get a duel as well. There's going to be no lasso to break up the fight there, and now they're going on to Monkeys Forever as well.
He doesn't have Firefly. This is so bad for him now.
This is not great. Monkeys had that Save Your Buddy syndrome, but unfortunately will be punished as well.
Yeah, he must have been using Firefly to farm somewhere, and if he would have had them, he might have killed them, but up again and juke through more trees. So it was just really limited the leverage that he thought he could have in that fight. So that was part of the reason. They just didn't anticipate the charge.
Level 11 going in, trying to get that Gush up. They might be able to find the Tidehunter here. It's a nice pick, but unfortunately, just still not worth losing your Tiny and Bat and your Tier 1.
Well, that one was worth it. 522 gold. No more damage. Can they get a catch, though? This would be huge.
Monkeys is thinking about it, but the targets are just too ambitious. Both the Morphling and the Legion are heroes. You don't want to bring close to you. They're going in, though, putting out the damage. There is going to be that Moonlight Shadow coming in. There's the Chaotic Offering. The Golem doing so much damage, tearing apart Moo. He's going to be getting back. The Fatal Bond's doing some work, but Z-Freak's still feeling healthy. Monkeys Forever now going to be just flapping up onto the high ground, and you are going to have Garter eventually taking out your Templar Assassin, so a really high-value target will be going down. They're looking for reinitiation here. The arrow stops the Spirit Breaker in his tracks. Nice avalanche connecting onto a bunch of heroes, but is it enough to stop this chase? Old 11 continues to move forward. Garter as well. He's going to have charge up pretty shortly, but the vision game not great enough for EHOME at this point to continue.
It was pretty okay, kind of. I mean, they definitely lost a bit, losing TA easily with Rock and things like that.
Templar Assassin's Blink. I mean, it's pretty well timed for her. She's going to be the top of her team in terms of net worth, but the overall net worth for compLexity is still not looking fantastic. Is that what you expect, or are EHOME just really pulling ahead early?
They're just pulling ahead really well. Their laning stage was great. Z-Freak didn't. Well, that was a great attempt there with the arrow leak, but this should be his death here, unless...
Yeah, he's juking and jiving.
He needed to not get bashed there.
Well, he got bashed. He was earned as well, so the tick damage was going to finish him off.
Maybe.
It's going to be the toss up. Morphling getting a little bit low, but easy waveform back out. Warlock slowing everyone down, just keeping control of this fight. All the ultimates are available from EHOME. They've got the Ravage. They've got everything they need here. The duel to start things off, and there we go. Oracle doing what they can to keep the Batrider alive. Is it going to be enough here? It prevents the duel damage from coming in, but everyone's still getting low. Chaotic Offering coming in on top of the Fatal Bonds, and it's looking grim.
They're getting kind of
compLexity. The Fire doing a decent amount of damage. Old Chicken gets off a decent heal, and now actually the Purifying Flames helping out. But they will get the kill on the Legion. That's a nice little pick right there, but it's going to be returned around. Monkeys is going to be
oh, there goes Solo. They can get him. They got to chase now. Or they could just worry about Morphling killing the whole team, but... That
is also a fear that they have, and now Cancel going to be getting low. Old 11 blinking forward, very aggressive here, looking to pop that Refraction. Z-Freak trying to do what he can. Psionic Trap, is this going to be enough there? They will get the kill on the Tidehunter. Very well played from them. Swindles, though, getting very low, not going to be finished off by that Adaptive Strike, and now Arrow flying in. Old Lanham will be able to dodge that out, and these racks will start to fall. So bloody engage for both sides. Old Lanham going to be going down.
If they can get Sylar as well on top, this would be great. There's a Lincoln's up in 5. He still has about 38 agility. He can morph to strength here. They missed the meld strike. That's going to be less minus armor. This is just so scary for them.
Oh, it just feels like they're not doing enough damage right now. Cancel just needs that one more big item before they can really follow up. But Sylar looks like he's trying to juke around towards the river. Garter reinitiating here. They're going to go on to Swindles. They get the double bash. That's an easy kill on the Oracle. Negative charge on Z-Freak as well. He's just going to be galloping around in the back lines. But the rest of EHOME still feels safe taking this initiation. They don't feel pushed back.
I think that was overall good for coL, despite the whole barracks falling thing. I mean, Tiny got a lot of net worth in that engagement. They got 3 to 4 cycles of Avalanche toss hitting a lot of heroes, and eventually the nuke damage pulled to win fights. Although Force Staff on Tide is going to be the build. Not going to see a pipe on him, maybe somebody else. Yeah, I'm not seeing a hood or anything coming out of EHOME. This is NP, they definitely would build a hood, but I think EHOME is not necessarily making a wrong choice here. Oh, big duel.
It's definitely a duel, but again, we talked about dueling the Tiny with the Craggy. It's not going to be enough to get the duel victory. The Adaptive Strike, though, slowing down Moo. He's going to look to get the Avalanche. It will stop the Legion Commander, but Morphling is still able to get the kill. They're looking for a reinitiation here. They may have bitten off more than they can shoot. Old 11 coming in, pops the Ravage. Heroes getting very, very low. They've got the vision on the TA. They drop the Chaotic Offering, and it is enough to get the TA down. They're looking for Monkeys as well. He's got the Firefly on, gets down to the low ground. He's going to be earned up as well. Old Chicken follows up, and that's going to be another kill. 3 heroes on compLexity down. Tiny does have buyback, but I don't even know if that's enough to get them back in this here. Oracle just prolonging his life, but will end up bursting as soon as his ult is over.
Yeah, he is able to kill the Warlock at least, and you know, looking at the way how Tiny reacted to that, he tossed his opponent in the air. It actually could have killed him, I think, if he Avalanche tossed there, which may have made the difference. He might have been able to get the Blink Dagger off afterwards. Not entirely sure, but...
Z-Freak versus the world here. Can he do it? I mean, I got so much faith in Z-Freak. Again, he's got the Aghanim Scepter. He's got his little mana boots. His stats are on, but at what cost here? It looks like EHOME, they want to take this fight. Old 11 is going to get his Ravage back pretty soon. There is going to be that Moonlight Shadow. Now let's see what's going to be going down here. Charge coming back on through. There's a toss up. It looks like Tidehunter will end up going down. Monkeys, he's burning down. He's getting low, but Z-Freak coming in, dropping that double Starstorm, doing a lot of damage. Old Chicken trying to retreat now. There's going to be a toss forward, and it looks like Moo will get a double kill. This is going very well for compLexity. They may end up losing Cancel here. He will get charged, and the Refraction is not going to be able to save him. Sylar looking to man up, looking to make this an even fight. They do get the kill on the Spirit Breaker, though. This is looking really good, but I don't know if there's enough damage from compLexity to finish this off. Swindle's getting low, but still alive. Will end up getting bursted down by the waveform, and now Moo running for his life. Do they have the catch here? Garter looking for that charge. Needs some vision, and looks like EHOME will not be able to find it before he TPs out. So, again, bloody engage, and coL actually trade relatively evenly there.
It's okay. Z-Freak's going to get caught, though. Spirit Breaker in the area.
Z-Freak, no. Come on, man. I believe in you.
He gets picked off there. It was a good try, but Garter was invis and wasn't anticipating the cover there. So, pretty good fight for coL. Some huge things, especially the Refraction blocking the first E-Blade.
Duels, and she's just been farm focused, or what?
Yeah, she's been off lane, whereas Tiny just has as much farm as he wants in the safe lane. Oh, this is dangerous. Big BKB usage.
Oh, there we go. He's going to get dragged up. They're bringing him into the tier 4s. This is going to be a 10-second BKB, but can they actually focus him down in time? Z-Freak, meanwhile, trying to focus down the Legion in the back lines. There's going to be a Chaotic Offering. Lanham getting very, very low. Will end up bursting down the Ravage. Clips onto a couple heroes, but it looks like EHOME are still healthy, are still fighting. They've got the Golem on their side. Moo, he's looking for some sort of reinitiation. He's got his Aghanim Scepter, but he's just not beefy enough, not putting up enough damage to take on all the remaining heroes on EHOME. Toss back in, and they're doing a little bit of damage there, but oh man, that Ethblade doing so much work, and Legion gets the kill onto the Tiny. They're looking to focus down the Oracle as well. Z-Freak, one of the lone survivors, Monkeys, flapping back into their well. And it looks like this tower will get focused on.
It was a great movement there by Sylar to interrupt the Blink Dagger on Tiny. Moo was out of position, but he thought he could blink when the threat came. But the ulti usage, ooh, getting him low.
Arrow not going to connect though. Old Chicken will live for now. Looks like Z-Freak will get focused, unfortunately. Buys right back. They want to try this again. There's going to be a stun up as Garter is going to be able to go ahead and invis himself away. Sylar respawns, but he's just going to go right back into this. He's feeling completely bold. They're going in up to Swindles. It's going to be a duel as well onto this Mirana, and that is a dieback from Z-Freak right now.
They want to get one of these guys, but the armlet as well as all the heals are making it so difficult for coL to actually secure any of these kills. On the Warlock. They're going to find him first. This is really good for them.
They're looking. They are going to be able to go in.
The toss, no!
Though. The toss coming back in, and now they do have the chance to Ravage. They do have the chance to Chaotic Offering. We'll see if EHOME can react to this quick enough. Swindle's getting focused down on the back lines, completely destroyed by that Morphling, and it looks like the rest of compLexity are now running for their lives as Morphling chases after. Cancel just melds up. They don't have vision. There we go. There's the dust. Meanwhile, the duel going to be buying Z-Freak some time here. I don't think it's going to be a dual casualty, but will still end up going down in the end. Old Chicken. Unfortunately not able to score damage there, but compLexity blood end up healed up by the Warlock. Again, the heals from EHOME are just doing so much work. These racks now exposed, serious damage coming down. Sylar getting very, very low. Z-Freak coming in, dropping the double Starstorm. Can Warlock do enough here? There is going to be a duel here, and it looks like Cancel just can't stand up to the damage. They lose Z-Freak as well. Buyback from the Templar Assassin, but now with Golem dropped down, Moo getting very, very low, healed up by Swindles, but I don't think it's going to be enough. There is going to be a Batrider drag back. They do get the kill on Legion Commander. The racks are still very, very vulnerable. Cancel. And back in here again. This is a buyback. You can't afford to go down. They're going in onto Lanham. That's going to be a big kill if they can find it. They are able to get something for their troubles. 3 heroes down on EHOME, but it's very, very expensive for compLexity.
Yeah, more and more buybacks, but at least just his ultimate has such a long cast range that oftentimes your opponents don't always expect it when it comes. And just that little 1 second of disable can be enough to follow up with your other spells.
Got 2 smokes coming in. We are going to have EHOME walking around, and we'll see if they're going to get scouted out. compLexity, they're a little bit confused here. They went for the scan to try to figure out if EHOME was in their jungle, but they don't get a good read on them there. They are finding vision now, so they do ping out what's going on. That Observer ward coming in handy. Oh, the items.
Yeah, they'll lose that ward as well.
We're going to start the fight here. Smoke is going to gank up. Swindles starting things off, goes in for the initiation onto the Warlock, but immediately it's blasted down. There is going to be a nice little lasso coming back in, but the Ravage to stall things up. An easy duel onto the Tiny. Tiny's dead now, cannot buy back. Cancel, one of the lone damage dealers left on his team. There's a buyback from the Batrider, but still no lasso. Losing a lot of impact in this next fight. Monkeys just flying away. Old 11 continues to move forward. He's so tanky. He's so damage heavy now. And Sylar just chewing apart these racks. Reinitiation onto Monkeys forever. Easy kill, just torn apart by that Ethereal Blade.
I think Swindle's really misplaying the last couple of engagements. I think he's playing way too aggressive. coL clearly has lost this game now. The Mega Creeps is going to fall.
Yeah,
their chances of defending are so low, but Swindles cannot be in the front. And he's been playing this game from an aspect of, I'm going to use my first skill to set up an arrow. And late game like this against Ravage and Morphling and all these other problems, you